She looks almost exactly like me, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. Her hair isn't as red, though.
No, it's not. It's got more gray in it. It's faded. She's older than I am. So we won't be going to Super One.
Oh, right.
Why don't you, you want to go to, get in there and get you some chili mac, and then you can go to Wendy's and Wi-Fi while I take a nap, and then we can walk over there later. Because Wendy's, you can just walk across the street and go there if you want to go Wi-Fi. You know what I mean? I'm so sleepy.
Okay.
Get yourself some food. I trust your judgment, so I know you'll make the right choices, okay?
Ain't got no food, Sam?
Yeah. It's only $5, I think.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, okay, you sit first.
Okay. You can get me canned spaghetti meatballs, a couple of them, to be alright. Okay. Jake told me that Nick got transferred to Miss Jones' class. And he's out of Cambridge. And he's got one teacher that's stalking him. She asked him if he was talking about him being kicked out of Cambridge in the hallway, and Jake told her no. And then there were some kids in the hall that asked him about it, or they asked him if he was getting kicked out of Cambridge. And I don't know what he said, but it was something like he'd heard that he might be. There was another teacher that heard a student ask Jacob that, and she said, yes, he is. So, you know, that's it. The teacher that heard him tell the other students that he'd heard he was, but he didn't know, she said that, okay, so you're lying to me. She said, you just told a lie to me, Jake. You said you weren't talking to the kids about it in the hall. Well, what about the kids in the hall that were talking about it, and why were they all talking about it? That's the thing, is that she didn't even say anything about the other kids. And why aren't they being kicked out of Cambridge, right? Oh, it's ridiculous. And then Barker walked up to Jake today and said, I've got one more witness. Jake doesn't even know what she's talking about. You know. So it's a defamation campaign, and they're destroying the school. The teachers are the ones who have done this. You don't walk up to a student and say, I've got one more witness. That's so unprofessional. The issue to me is whatever their issues are, Jake's side of the story is not being included. There should be an appeals process. I requested that appeals process and it was not given to me. So, you know. And Jake has a right to speak for himself. I got an audio tape of Barker, and Barker says, you know, that Jake, all the kids were involved in that whole fiasco, and that Jake had no sexual intentions, and that all the kids were gossiping about it. Well, that's failure to supervise. That's also reasonable doubt that Jacob is the only person spreading gossip and rumors if all the kids are talking about stuff. They're separating Nick because Nick has already signed his affidavits. He can't talk to Jake anymore. And Miss Barker told Nick not to speak to Jake anymore. So they're taking away his ally, and now they're really going to hammer home, and Jake doesn't know that.
I got no two now.
Oh, really?
Now I got one. They got. Yeah. So I got. See, I got you. 2 cans of spaghetti and false real. And I got me 2 cans of mac and cheese and a can of beef bologna. And I got these for $1.50. Chocolate chip oatmeal cream pies.
Oh, okay.
It was only like $1.70 for the Walmart card.
Okay. If we had a place to live, like our own apartment, then you could stay at home. Oh, they're really going in for the kill now. They were really surprised. You wouldn't believe the bullshit in that meeting. So,
Well,
for this letter, it was terrible.
they were surprised?
Yeah, they thought I was just going to sign it. I told the superintendent secretary I'm going to speak to the superintendent about it. This labor was ruining my career. You know. Oh my God. Okay. You want me to go to Wendy's so you can get something to eat and you can Wi-Fi?
Hold on. We can sit you right now.
We could what?
you to the ride down.